Then let's give it up for Clem in the PM.
There once was a teacher of great renown, whose words were like tablets of stone. Because it's easier to learn than unlearn, because we've passed the point of no return. Gather your goods and follow me, or you will surely die. I was only a child of the city. My parents were children of immigrant stock. So we followed as followers go, over the mountain with a napkin of snow, and ate the berries and roots that grow along the timberline. Deeper and deeper the dreamer of love sleeps on a quilt of stars. It's cold, sometimes you can't catch your breath, it's cold. Time and abundance thickened his step, so the teacher divided in two. One half ate the forests and the fields, the other half sucked all the moisture from the clouds. And we were amazed at the power of his appetite. Deeper and deeper the dreamer of love sleeps on a quilt of stars. Sometimes we don't know who we are. Sometimes force overpowers us and we cry. My teacher carried me home. Carry me home. My teacher carry me home. Carry me home. My teacher carry me home. Carry me home. My teacher carry me
Yes. Wow. Paul Simon. Sansa, not Sans. Sansa Garfunkel. Sans with, Sansa without. Art. My man, Paul Simon, the teacher, getting us started here on the Thursday edition of the Clem in the PM. Woo! How is everybody doing on this rainy, somewhat miserable day? Every day is a blessing, so I really don't think they're miserable, but you know what I'm saying. We've had some beautiful weather, and now today we have the rain, the cold. Yes, it's Thursday. We are almost there, Clemaniacs. The end of the week. We are back in Clemville. Oh, hail, yes. The grass needs to be cut. Who is our official landscaper in Clemville? Huh? I know this. Our official pool company, West Rock Pool and Spa. Let's welcome them to Clemville. Yes! We'll be getting to them and a lot of them in the months to come. They just jumped on board. Big campaign. And West Rock Pool and Spa, the official pool company of Clemville. We'll start filling those spots. The roofer, the plumber, the restaurants in Clemville. Who's going to be a part of? Forget the metaverse. Everybody wants to be a part of Clemville, and you will see that with our advertisers. The ball is starting to roll. It takes time, it's just not like the 80s where radio advertising was you walk in, you're like, yeah, hi, I'm from this station. They're like, okay, I'll sign up. There's so many other ways of advertising. Most businesses are hanging on their, thread. But anyway, we are back. It's Thursday. I am feeling so good. I am Pete Clemente, host of the Clem in the PM. You are the Clemaniacs and some Clemaggots tuning in here on WRCR, the world-renowned Clem Radio Network. That is AM 1700 on your radio dial, WRCR.com, and of course, smart speakers everywhere. I love it. I tell my smart speaker in the morning, I'm like in bed, I'm in the shower, Alexa, play WRCR. And just like that, there's Will, there's Jeff, there's Kerry, there's Mark Hannick, usually about that time when I have it on smart speaker. Then I'm in my work vehicles for the rest of the morning, going between sports radio, RCR, and whatever else. It's a lot of the religious radio stations I like to go through. We need someone to do a religious hour of music, like they do on those other. I don't want to name the stations, but everybody knows them. There's quite a few of them now. They seem to be taking over. But I think we need like an hour of beautiful gospel religious music daily, just to get us all like in that good mood, that Lordy mood, that feeling, that good old God feeling that we all need in our life. Maybe Steve should do that. Forget 1920s and 30 jazz. Steve should be like Saint Stephen, spinner of soul, and everything else. That's what he needs to do. He's a holy man. He needs to reconsider the jazz show, and I think get into some gospel, love, Christ, the Lord, all that good stuff. Anyway, talk about good stuff. You just heard some good stuff for an hour. I mean, once again, I could say it and I'll say it again and again because sometimes I'm flabbergasted by the music I'm hearing. I'm like, I don't hear this nowhere else. DJ Kevin in the house, spinning on the good music that ain't always there for us. I'm hearing stuff I never heard before, and I consider myself a dabbler of all music. I'm going from, except country. Maybe now with redneck back in town, I'm leaning a little bit more to the country feel, but that'll come more in time. But Kevin throwing songs that you're like, man, where was I when this was playing? How come I can't find this? I'm good at scavenger hunt. I'm good at getting through a corn maze. How come I can't find music like this? Another outstanding show, combining the music, the stories, and if you need some more good in your life, like as if you haven't had enough good, you could always use more good. I mean, is there ever really enough good? Now there will be good on Facebook. Is this true, Kevin? I mean, that you will be dropping little tidbits, sniglets. First of all, that's my trademark word, sniglets. You can't use sniglets. It's like little slivers of stuff in any term. You will be dropping that on the WRCR Facebook page, giving first of all, content. I believe in content. Whether it's on the radio, Facebook, we need more content as a station overall. So any sort of content is good content. If it's good content, you know what I'm saying? So that aside, the WRCR viewing, listening, social media audience can now expect more good in their life.
Yeah, pretty much. I am looking to post I've got a couple stories on the Good with Kevin Thomas Facebook page, and I'll look to do that a little bit more in the future. I already post links to the episodes up there and also on the WRCR Facebook page. So if you ever miss a show, you can go to the WRCR Facebook page or the Good with Kevin Thomas Facebook page, and you can click on the links there.
No doubt. Hollywood checking in. All hail the return to Hollywood. Where's he been? Holy moly. Everybody. Let me tell you something. First of all, moment of silence. The Clemere left us. He's up in the heavens with Judy. All hail Judy. Moment of silence for Judy. But possibly one of the greatest radio shows ever on WRCR was me, Clemere, God rest his soul, and Hollywood, getting people through that superstorm like it was nobody's business. All hail that great show. We should have received an Emmy Award. I'm sure if we submitted it, we would have our walls lined. That was great. I'm telling you, that was historic. Historic radio. Talk about historic radio. I don't know if the next hour and 40 minutes will be historic, but it will be pretty close. All right, you stay tuned here. I started out Paul Simon, the teacher, for a simple reason. And when I get back from the break, I'm going to explain how someone tonight is guaranteed a $25 gift card. We're doing a Thursday special game. It's Throwback Thursday raffle. The teacher. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Woo!
It's great music that doesn't get in the way of your work. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Welcome to WRCR 1700 on your AM dial. I am Sonia Burgos Cranage, an attorney with the law firm of Sickle and Hicks, located in Suffern, New York. I will be your host on the third Thursday of the month at 9:30 in the morning, and it will be Senior Moments with Sonia. Yes, the third Thursday, Senior Moments with Sonia. Our firm is reaching out to the senior community in Rockland County because many of the senior groups cannot interact in person with speakers. Protect yourself and protect your assets through legal documents. And I hope you join us on the third Thursday of Senior Moments with Sonia.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
This is Clarkstown Supervisor George Homan. Please join me for my monthly show, Hometown Happenings, which airs the first Thursday of each month from 9:30 to 10 a.m. We will take your calls. We'll have special guests and update you about what's going on around town and in the county. So please join me, Supervisor George Homan, the first Thursday of each month from 9:30 to 10 a.m. for Hometown Happenings. You'll be happy that you did.
Clap along. Pray for sun to come. For surely looks like rain.
Are you concerned about water quality for recreation activities like fishing, boating, and swimming? Or about water quality and availability for drinking and landscape use? Is flooding a bigger issue and concern? Then tune in the second Thursday of every month for the Stormwater Consortium radio show at 9:30 a.m. on WRCR with your host, Michael Wilson. The show is sponsored by the Stormwater Consortium of Rockland County and Cornell Cooperative Extension of Rockland County. Discuss these issues and many others that relate to stormwater, runoff, and water quality.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
This report sponsored by Unbound.org, and easing out 84 westbound coming across from exit 69 to 68. It's a good ride through Fishkill to the Newburgh Beacon Bridge. We've got a crash in Mayapack on Union Valley Road. Traffic is moving along A good ride going southbound on the thruway from Newburgh to Harriman, and then easing out going past exit 13, the Palisades, into exit 11 in Nyack. Just a little bit of leftover traffic, 45-mile-per-hour speed limit on the Tappan Zee Bridge. And looking better, 95 southbound, vehicle fire is cleared. All lanes are open by the old New Rochelle tolls. North of exit 16, delays are easing out coming down through Mamaroneck. Eastbound Cross County still busy from Kimball Avenue out to the Hutch Parkway. We've got extra traffic also on the southbound Hutch coming down from 287 to Mamaroneck Road. Right now, there's young people across the world facing a tough choice: continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at unbound.org. I'm John Gilligan with your Hudson Valley traffic.
Weather for tonight: chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Also patchy fog before 11 p.m. The low around 45 degrees. Chance of rain 80%. For Friday, a 30% chance of showers before 8 a.m. Otherwise mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 60 degrees. For Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 42. For Saturday, a slight chance of showers, then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Otherwise partly sunny with a high near 55. The chance of rain 50%. For Sunday, partly sunny with a high near 46. And for Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 35 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 45.
Good tune right there by Skid Row. I remember you. I remember those days. Me and Chris Nola, we used to play that song all the time. Skid Row. That was a great album right there. I remember you. So, to the teacher thing. We started out with the teacher. Hollywood hasn't been on WRCR for a while. He just ended up in Clemville. He got lost, and he ended up in Clemville. Welcome back. Good to hear from you. Glad you ended up in Clemville and not somewhere else. All right, so I got a text message from one of the parents today. You know, my softball team, I got to get a couple of assistant coaches, get them background checked and all that good stuff. Sent out a message, group message to the parents requesting if anybody could help out, donate their time, energy, enthusiasm, and give effort. I don't want just people to show up and expect to receive a coaching award at the end of the season. Hey, Pete, I can volunteer as a coach, and it would be my pleasure to assist you. I've coached before and have been around many coaches with my 3 other kids. You are the best coach I've seen and an excellent teacher as well. Coaching and teaching are two different animals, and you do both very well. Extremely well. Bang, bang, bang. You know the line with the dot. Exclamation! Exclamation! 3 exclamation! See you tonight. Got me thinking. That's right, as a teacher. You know, you could coach. You're a coach. But a teacher teaches. A teacher teaches. A coach should coach. I've seen coaches that just, they wear the coach badge. I'm the coach. And that's it. The teacher teaches. And that got me thinking about my great teachers in my life. There were many. There were many teachers that have influenced me. Some art teachers, some English teachers, some Italian teachers, some gym teachers, some martial arts teachers. I've had many great teachers, but which one had the most profound? There Clem goes, throwing around big words. Although that's not, on the Richter scale of big words, I would probably profound, 5.2 maybe. But better than the 2s and 3s I'm usually dropping. So who's had the most profound effect on my life? That is a good question, and I will share with you the many teachers that have had an impact on me, that have made me think of them in certain times. So tonight's Throwback Thursday raffle, if you want to be in it, $25 gift card, very simple. Visa gift card, you do what you want with it, $25. You want to go buy lunch, a dinner, I don't know, you know, whatever you want to do. You want to go buy a gallon of paint? You want to buy a sneaker, a pair of sneakers? Depending on the sneakers, maybe you just get one sneaker. You want to buy a 6-pack of socks? I don't care what you do with it. It's all brought to you by Pete's Chimney and More. Chimneys, gutters, roofing, it's what they do. So a $25 gift card. We're going to throw back with the teacher that has had a profound impact on your life. Could be a Girl Scouts instructor. She's a teacher. Maybe he was a teacher in the Girl Scouts. They wouldn't allow that nowadays, though. Be pretty weird, a guy like cooking brownies with the Girl Scouts. Hi, I'm Mr. Brownstone, and I'm your Girl Scout leader. So anyway, today's Throwback Thursday for 20, and listen, I honestly can recall 5, 6, 7 that have, and let's take Mr. Abe Schuster, God rest his soul. Mr. Schuster was a great gym coach, but he had this way about him. Back when teachers could maul students and it was praised, it was welcomed. Mr. Schuster used to greet us, Clemente! Grab my ear, like twist it, get me on the ground, give me the nose lock. His favorite thing was the ear clamp. He was like an old school wrestler. I mean, he was hardcore. He was like a military dude. But he showed his love by giving you like the ear twist or the nose clamp. Sometimes he would lock you up in the arm bar. This guy was doing MMA, jiu-jitsu before it was on Spike TV, pay-per-view. Twisting our arms and all, made us flip over, roll over, because he was twisting our arms in all sorts of ways that shouldn't be twisted. So I think back a lot of times on Mr. Schuster, the tough guy that he was. When I'm teaching soccer or baseball, I reflect on Abe Schuster. That smile, Clemente! Ah! He'd be like, I'm telling you, he had like that. He'd be like, Clemente, come over here! And he'd twist my ear and like, you know, he that's how he loved you. That's how he showed you he loved you, Abe Schuster. God rest his soul, I loved him. Great guy, I mean, weird how he showed his love. But nonetheless, that's how he expressed it. This way he'd be arrested by sheriffs, he'd be, Child Protective Services. I mean, he'd be hung out to dry. But Abe Schuster had an impact on me. I mean, not that I twist my kids' ears or give them the nose clamp. I mean, I'm telling you, he had that vicious ear twist. He would really take it and twist it. You think the ear's flexible until it's been flexed to its maximum. So Abe Schuster had a great impact on me. All right, Kev, you'll let me know if anybody's going to enter our Throwback Thursday teacher who had a profound impact raffle. Yes. I'm going to go on.
Hey, Pete?
Yeah.
We actually have Aaron on the line. He has a comment to make.
Aaron!
What's going on?
The king of Coquito, I saw you on Middletown. You know, I saw you on Middletown Road. I couldn't get the words out of my mouth.
Listen, you should have your ear twisted. I too agree. I had great phys ed and football coaches. They were unbelievable. They were great. I really, really enjoyed them. I had some really, really good teachers also in high school. But you forgot to mention your guy Modi.
I didn't get to him yet. I got 2 hours to waste. I got a lot of names. I told you I got 5, 6, 7 names to drop.
Look, don't forget your Jewish heritage, man. Come on.
I never do. I'm eating klamatza as we speak. Listen, tell me one of those teachers that has had a profound impact.
Bruce Thomas.
Who?
Coach Thomas.
Coach Tommy?
Oh, Coach Thomas. Bruce Thomas.
Coach Bruce Thomas.
All right, the hearing is, I don't know if it's the wax. I need to get the wax cleaned out. Start there. Coach Bruce Thomas, the king of Coquito, you are entered. For those of you on YouTube, look at this. Look at this Kiss mug. Is that beautiful? It's my kids. Oh, wait, that's not a Kiss mug. It's my kids in Disney. It looks like Kiss. Look at that. I thought this was a Kiss mug. This whole time I've had this thing, I thought this was a Kiss mug. It's my kids. Best dad ever. I love it. All right, you're in the best dad ever mug.
Bye. Bye.
Later, brother.
All right, bye.
Ciao, Z. All right, 845-429-1700. Right now we have one entrant into the what I thought was a Kiss mug, but it's really my kid's mug. Crazy. I have a Kiss mug that the straight. I got to go into where all my mugs are. I have like a thing with all beer mugs. I got to go get my Kiss mug and put it side by side with this mug and show you. 845-429-1700. The throwback. Great teacher who had an impact on your life. Who remembers one? Now, talk about Modi. I just saw on Facebook it was Shihan Modi's birthday yesterday. Right now he's a Hanshi. That means he moved up in the ranks of martial arts. Shihan Modi had a profound effect on me. Now, Abe Schuster was rough with the ear twists, the nose clamps, the arm bars, but Modi Horenstein took it next level. I mean, there were days when I'd be working and my phone would ring and it said, Shihan. So I would answer it. I'd say, Oos, Shihan. And if the first words out of his mouth were, Oos, Mr. Peter, I really wanted to pack up my stuff. Actually, I didn't even want to pack. I just wanted to leave the state as quick as possible. Take an alias and never be seen again. Because I knew, for whatever reason, whatever had set him off, that I was going to get the beat down in class. And this wasn't just me. It was quite a few of us instructors. But he seemed to have a thing for Mr. Peter. But then the next day he would call me, Oos, Senpai. And I'd be like, oh, God. I would stop sweating and shivering and shaking. So Modi had this way about him, an Israeli commando, paratrooper, head of his infantry division. When he came over to the United States, opened up the survival center. I'm telling you for real, it was about survival. If you didn't break a bone, get knocked out, lose a tooth, quit, you considered yourself a survivor of the survival center. Now, he had a way about him He had quite an aura, and he was very charismatic, and he had a way about him that he would break you down physically, mentally, and then build you up. And he was pretty good at that. He must have done that to hundreds, if not thousands, of men and women in the Israeli army. So Modi, definitely as a martial arts instructor and a teacher, he taught me many things. I would always resort back to some of the things he taught me while my time at the Survival Center, when I would be teaching at my school. So I reflect on the things he taught me and the toughness that he developed in me, because we're only so tough and we can have it built even better, stronger. And that's what Modi did. So he was, in fact, one of the great teachers of my life. Absolutely had a...
Hey, Pete?
Yes.
We've got Antonio on the line.
Antonio Rigatoni. I'm curious to see what teacher had a dramatic impact on your life.
Well, it's actually two teachers, because my mother and father are both teachers. My mother taught elementary education, and my father taught in high school.
So you're throwing me a curveball. Basically what you're saying is your mom and dad, although they never taught you in school, they've had the most profound impact since they are both teachers themselves.
Yes, and they also helped tutor me with most of my subjects in school.
Did they help? Did they help you get through COVID with school, or did you do it by yourself?
They helped with that also.
Good. All right, I'll throw you in there. You bet my rule book on this one, but since I love you, no, I didn't say you won. I said you're in the mug. Get out of here. You won. This guy. I mean, old Granny, he gives me a lot of good stuff. He think he won already. All right, there's two in there. There's two in the mug. $25 gift card. What teacher has had the most profound effect on your life? We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Wilbur!
Traffic, weather, and music you remember on AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Right now, police are stepping up patrols to make sure drivers and pedestrians obey our crosswalk laws. Why? Because every year in New York, people are injured or killed just crossing the street. So remember, pedestrians, obey traffic signals and use crosswalks. And drivers, yield to pedestrians in crosswalks. If you don't, we will educate you on the law, and you may get a ticket, because tickets get attention, and that saves lives. A message from the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
I'm Tina Traster, editor and publisher of the Rockland County Business Journal. The needs to local journalism is critical. rcbizjournal.com is a 24/7 digital news source covering local news stories about the economy, retail, real estate, local entrepreneurs, and more. Sign up for our professional business directory. Check out our commercial real estate listings. We deliver in-depth analysis every Monday at 9:15 with Jeff and Will on the morning show. And visit rcbizjournal.com to receive our free daily newsletter.
Hi, I'm Roxanne Watson, inviting you to join us every Wednesday morning at 9:15 a.m. for Michael's Gifts, a weekly program that focuses on organ donation and patient advocacy. I will be taking your calls and share real-life stories. This show is dedicated in honor of my donor, Michael Boville, United States Coast Guard, and his amazing family. That's Michael's Gifts, every Wednesday at 9:15 a.m. Michael's Gifts is sponsored by Live On New York.
Roxanne Watson is on a mission to have more people sign up as organ, eye, and tissue donors.
Are you an organ donor?
What drives her? Roxanne received a heart transplant made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day to devote myself to signing up the most people in the United States.
Now she's a powerful force for good.
That's my goal.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Wet roadways in the Hudson Valley. Be careful out there. We do have a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit restriction on the Tappan Zee Bridge in both directions. Now, no problems getting to the bridge along 287, but you do have delays in Rockland on the Thruway northbound from exit 10 in Nyack right up to exit 13. Then you're in good shape. Palisades Parkway looking good north and southbound from the state line to the traffic circle. Surprisingly good shape on 684, the Taconic as well. A little busy on 9 northbound through Wappingers. Minor delays on the Newburgh-Beacon Bridge westbound. Back into Orange County, no problems on 17 in Orange County. And this report is sponsored by WhatsApp. No one should read your personal messages. That's why WhatsApp uses end-to-end encryption. It protects whatever you send before, during, and after you send it, so no one, not even WhatsApp, can read your messages. Always message privately. WhatsApp. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
Weather. For tonight, chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Also patchy fog before 11 p.m. The low around 45 degrees. Chance of rain 80%. For Friday, a 30% chance of showers before 8 a.m. Otherwise mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 60 degrees. For Friday night, mostly cloudy with the low around 42. For Saturday, a slight chance of showers, then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Otherwise partly sunny with a high near 55. The chance of rain 50%. For Sunday, partly sunny with a high near 46. And for Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 35 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 45.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. to more than I can be.
Great tune right there. I'm going to cut it a little short, but You Raise Me Up by Josh Groban, one of the songs that really gets my spirits uplifted, which a good teacher should do as well. They should uplift you, right? They raise you up. That's what a good teacher does. I remember Mrs. Pirro. Oh, my golly. 5th grade, new school. Summit Park closed down. Became, what did it become? Reuben Gittleman, I believe, or some school. We all were sent to different schools. I ended up in Limekiln. I knew some of the kids there from summer camp, Deerkill. Had some familiarity. But I quickly established myself as trouble. And a lot of trouble for Mrs. Pirro. That time I wrote those letters to poems to Marnie Lewis. Oh my God, got me expelled for quite some time. She called suspended. Expelled was a week or more. Suspended was a week, 3 days, 1 day, 4 days. Expelled was when it was a full week. I was quite a handful for Mrs. Pirro. Me and Craig Thier, my best friend in Limekiln. We got into a lot of trouble. And she always tried to raise me up, try to find the good and stick with that. I mean, it basically was the same thing over and over. Pete, you can be, there's good in you. I never really knew what it was or what she was talking about, but she tried to raise my spirits, and she quite often did. I was acting out because all these kids were rich, they had money. I was coming from a trailer park, and whatever. So I had to act out. Plus, I stunk in school. I had established that by kindergarten already, that I wasn't going to be a scholar. And Mrs. Pirro, with her smile, she was beautiful. Me and Craig Thier used to walk to her house off Willow Tree Road, East Willow Tree Road, across from that park. We'd ride our bikes and just show up at her house on a Sunday morning after school at 4:30. She'd always invite us in, give us something to eat or drink, offer us something, talk to us. She was quite the lovely lady. And I can always remember her smiling, even when, well, you know what? Okay, let me back. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry, that was a lie. I don't always remember her smiling, because truth be told, I do remember some sad faces when I would let her down. Which actually I do remember a lot of sad. All right, it's coming back to me. My memory was a little foggy, whatever. Foggy and fuzzy is what I meant to say. But yeah, most of the time with a smile, she would try to raise me up. Even when I didn't do good. When I did well, which times I did, in math I would once in a while show my skill. My forte was math. But I never really applied myself, so I barely eked by school. And Mrs. Pirro was a great teacher who raised me up a lot of times when I was down, because I was down a lot, suspended a lot, in the principal's office a lot, in trouble a lot. 845-429-1700. What teacher has left an impact on you? I guess nobody. But if you remember, 845-429-1700, you get into the mug of raffle. I tell you, also in Limekiln, remember Mr. Ray Koharian, great teacher, our 6th grade teacher. He didn't have as much as an impact on me as Mrs. Pirro, but he was a good guy. You know, me and Craig, we went to the Hayden Planetarium one year, and it happened to be a field trip where several other schools were in attendance also. I would say at least 3, 4, 5 other schools were there. It was just a field trip day dedicated to schools. And they tell you, no, you're not allowed to take any pictures in there because, bright lights, it can blind people, this and that. So Craig had a camera, and a count of 3, we both had our fingers on the button. 1, 2, 3, we pressed it. I don't know who pressed who. And you heard everybody like, ah! It was all at once. It was like everybody's like, ah! And then you hear, Fear, Clemente, to the back. And he picked us out. Just like that. He was a good guy, though. He really, I can remember him laughing. Like when, if we would do something stupid that he wouldn't be laughing. He was very upset. But, he would laugh sometimes at the stuff we would do. We chained our desks together once. Well, actually more than once. And this time he had to call Mr. Koharian. I mean, not Mr. Koharian. What was his name? The custodian. What the hell was that guy's name? Mr. Mannion. Art Mannion, I believe his name was. Art Mannion. Mr. Mannion. I know it was Mr. Mannion. And he had to come down and cut the thing apart. Man, we had cool desks. Craig hooked us up with fans. We had like the little handheld fan, plastic fan on the corner. We had the button inside that would turn the light on inside the desk. He had the buzzer. Oh my God, this guy, he was a genius. He was like a whiz at 5th grade. He was always breaking things apart, putting them back together, experiment with this, lighting this on fire, smoking this up. So we had the coolest desks in 5th and 6th grade. So 845-429. Yeah, Kev.
We've got Rita on the line.
All right, let's go to Rita. Rita, how are you?
Hi, Frida with the S.
Frida. Frida. Wait, are you the one who dropped off that stuff?
I am the one, and let me explain the skeleton bag. Everyone in my family dressed up as a different Disney villain, as a Purim costume.
That was awesome. That was so awesome. I was so surprised when I saw a bag sitting on my front stoop there over there, and I thought it was for my kids or wife. I brought it inside. When I saw what was inside, I got so excited. Your card, I mean, I loved it. I absolutely loved it, and thank you so much.
You're welcome. So I have a quick memory I wanted to share of a teacher in 5th grade. I was a weak student, and what she used to do was give my mom a blank test of every test exam that we had to take to help me study exactly the questions that would be on the exam. And the way she did it, I was able to always pass. And she made such an impression on me. And then years later, on my wedding day, I was going to the salon to get my hair done, and when I walked out, guess who I bumped into? Her.
Is that crazy?
And yeah, it was just a beautiful. She just really lifted my spirits that year, and I'll never forget it.
That's beautiful. And let me tell you something. Thank you, first of all, for sharing that. I always appreciate audience participation. It's a pleasure to hear from you. And again, really, I thank you so much for your thoughtfulness, because the memories that it brought me back to of my grandfather, who's been deceased for quite some time now, the memories in Brooklyn with my cousins and my Aunt Rosie, it just brought me back to so much. And it was much more than just a bag of goodies. It was your kindness and thoughtfulness, as well as, like I said, a flashback that it was just so emotional, and I thank you for that.
Amazing. Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, listen, all the love. I love you. Thanks a lot. Have a great night, Frida. All right. Wow. That's Frida right there. I was hoping we would hear from her. I mean, to come home and have something left there is just, and then that, I mean, it just really, like I said, I miss my Jewish side. You know, the king of Coquito, he called in, he was talking about Shihan Modi. I got the Hissar Dut, that's the Israeli script tattoo on me. I got Shema Yisrael. I'll never forget my Jewish heritage. Absolutely. I wish I was doing the Sabbath. Like, how can I drop that on my kids now? I tried to get the phone away from my oldest daughter today. She's like, Dad, you ain't getting it. I don't care if you karate chop me, kung fu me, whatever. Beat me with a belt. You ain't getting my phone. Like, anyway, 845-429-1700. Share some of those beautiful, you see that? I mean, Frida shared that beautiful moment. And that's real. I mean, the memories. Just to think, and imagine that on your wedding day. You're walking out to see all people. That teacher who made that impact. I believe she said 5th grade. Again, I'm hearing stuff. I don't have the greatest connection sometimes. Although Fios has been really good. I got to tell you, I've enjoyed the switch from Fios. I mean, from Optimum to Fios. Can't complain about this Verizon Fios that we've got here in studio and the house. And the house. All right. Yeah, Kev? I thought you were going to say something. I didn't say anything. No, I thought I heard something. I got, you know what it is? I got the volume on my end very high so I can hear the callers, but it's very sensitive, so it picks up everything. So I think I could just hear your breathing, that's all. Or maybe it's my breathing. Probably is. Because me and Dave, Dave and I I'm telling you, we literally almost pee our pants and like laugh our guts out when we're listening to the show, like replays of the show about, and we're trying to figure out like the sound quality, this and that, which we still ain't done with. We're selling advertising. My goal is to step up these barracks boxes to Comrex and increase the, it'll be better sounding, right? So in time, in due time. So anyway, we get hysterical laughs because when we replay it, you can hear me going, like, and you can hear these breaths. So now what I do is I listen very closely to other radio people, and I hear it with about 50% of the people who are on radio. And the other 50, I wonder how the hell they don't have that breathing sound coming across. Listen closely and you'll hear what I'm talking about. All right, 4 o'clock, top of the hour. We only have 3 entrants, but that's okay. Listen, I don't care. Someone's going to win a $25 gift card. If you want to get in the Throwback Thursday Teacher Who Made a Lasting Impact on You raffle, join us in the second hour. And even if you don't, be here or be square. Is that it? Be here or be sheer. Woo! That makes no sense.
AM 1700 WRCR Haverstraw.
Howdy folks, this is Redneck, host of the Gumbo Yaya Radio Show, inviting you to join me every Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and worldwide online at WRCR.com. We'll be chatting with some of the finest independent artists right here in the Hudson Valley and from around the world. Don't forget folks, hug your friends, kiss your family, thank the Lord, and y'all keep listening to the Gumbo Yaya Radio Show right here on WRCR 1700 AM, Radio Unscripted.
This is Lou Young with a new type of radio reality for the new year. Every week we'll spend 2 enlightening hours together learning to recognize the profound and permanent changes taking place all around us. Look, the planet is in full revolt and we need a plan. Climates change, species disappear, viruses rampage, and we're told our primary value is to consume and ignore. This is a wake-up call to action. The signs are everywhere and the solution is between our ears and in our hearts. Tough Times with Lou Young, Saturdays on WRCR, 1 to 3 p.m. Join us. I dare you.
In for Jeff Lewis, I'm Carrie Potter with your WRCR News. The Rockland County District Attorney Tom Walsh announced the conviction of 28-year-old Eric Ross Jr. of Wilmington, Delaware, in the killing of Eubens Joseph. On November 24th, 2018, at approximately 3:09 p.m., Ross drove to Eubes Auto Sales in West Nyack to confront the owner about a recently purchased vehicle. After a verbal altercation, the defendant shot Joseph. Eric Ross was convicted of second-degree murder and second-degree criminal possession of a weapon, both felonies. The sentencing is scheduled for June 28th. He faces a maximum sentence of 25 years to life. Israel has reported its first polio case since 1989 in a 4-year-old boy in Jerusalem, and according to the Jerusalem Post, last week 2 additional children tested positive and a further 5 are suspected. In response, the Rockland County Department of Health issued a health alert for travelers to Israel, as increased travel is expected between Rockland and Israel over the Passover holiday. The Rockland County Health Department strongly urges vaccination for this preventable disease. And according to the CDC, the new Omicron variant now accounts for 52% of COVID circulating in the New York area, right now up from 39% a week ago. White House Chief Medical Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci said the BA2 is about 50 to 60% more transmissible than Omicron, but does not appear to be more severe. If you did not get your free home COVID-19 test kit, you can still do so by visiting covidtest.gov. Every home in the U.S. is eligible to order 2 sets of 4 free at-home tests. Again, that's covidtest.gov. Or if you need help placing your order, you can call 1-800-232-0233. And finally, you may be wondering why there is a little snow on the ground at All Souls Community Church in Suffern. According to Mayor Mike Curley, the Village of Suffern is hosting Showtime Productions for filming a series based on the nonfiction bestseller 3 Women, which takes place in North Dakota. There is snow on the ground, and they have transformed the All Souls Church into Our Lady of Mercy Catholic Church for the film. I'm Carrie Potter with your WRCR News.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Wet roadways in the Hudson Valley. Be careful out there. We do have a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit restriction on the Tappan Zee Bridge in both directions. Now, no problems getting to the bridge along 287, but you do have delays in Rockland on the Thruway northbound from exit 10 in Nyack right up to exit 13. Then you're in good shape. Palisades Parkway looking good north and southbound from the state line to the traffic circle. Surprisingly good shape on 684, the Taconic as well. Little busy on 9 northbound through Wappingers. Minor delays on the Newburgh Beacon Bridge westbound. Back into Orange County. No problems on 17 in Orange County. And this report is sponsored by WhatsApp. No one should read your personal messages. That's why WhatsApp uses end-to-end encryption. It protects whatever you send before, during, and after you send it, so no one, not even WhatsApp, can read your messages. Always message privately. WhatsApp. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
Weather. For tonight, chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Also patchy fog before 11 p.m. The low around 45 degrees. Chance of rain 80%. For Friday, a 30% chance of showers before 8 a.m. Otherwise mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 60 degrees. For Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 42. For Saturday, a slight chance of showers, then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Otherwise partly sunny with a high near 55. The chance of rain 50%. For Sunday, partly sunny with a high near 46. And for Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 35 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 45.
The following program is furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. This is Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the second hour of Clem in the PM. Here's your host, Pete Clemente.
righty. We're back. Second hour. And it's just about that time. Formula 409 time. Segment is not sponsored by 409, but soon by West Rock Pool and Spa. With the nice weather coming up, where else would you want to be except in a nice pool? Maybe with a nice drink in your hand, on a raft, catching some sun, with your shades on, all lathered up in lotion, and just enjoying that beautiful summer day in your backyard. West Rock will make it come true. And we will be talking about them quite often. All right, so it's 409, Formula 409. Great cleaning agent. I love the product, but not a sponsor of the show yet. All righty, if it's your birthday, today, March 24th, then I have something to say to you. Happy birthday, my friend. I really am glad that you are able to celebrate another trip around the sun, because sometimes some folks don't make it to their next birthday. That day will come, but today's not that day. Today is the day that you will celebrate you and your greatness. That's right, I said greatness because you are great. Maybe you don't see it, but others do. And I'm sure you do too. You are so great that you're oozing greatness. And today on your birthday, you're oozing double. I hope you have a fantastic birthday filled with great things because you, like I said, are a great person. All the love and a very happy birthday from us here in Clemville. I hope Patty enjoyed her birthday yesterday. One of my favorite Clemaniacs. Yes. So famous birthdays. Like, to me, it's like who's like got the same birthday as me? Like who's cool that I can celebrate with? Well, guess what? Today, your birthday is also celebrated by The Undertaker. Yes. If you know wrestling, then you know The Undertaker. Mark Calloway, 4-time World Heavyweight Champion of the WCCW. He's known for his gothic undead persona. He actually was in the WWE as Kane. Wait. Yeah, no, I apologize. He was with Kane and formed the Brothers of Destruction. I was old school wrestling. Freebirds and all those guys back then. So he was with Kane. Let me get it right. Happy birthday to The Undertaker. Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's a funny dude. He really makes me laugh. Like, genuinely makes me laugh. I can't get enough of Peyton Manning. Well, I probably could. Actually, yes, I think I could. But nonetheless, I enjoy Peyton Manning in spurts. Absolutely. And a lot of spurts. The guy's all over the place. Love Peyton Manning. I like his brother too, Eli. Not as a Giant. I like him more after the career. He's starting to grow on me. Let's see. Famous birthdays. Harry Houdini. Wow. Was that his real name? Houdini? Like, I mean, could that, let's see. No. Mina, I pulled up Mina, pop singer. I don't want Mina. I want Harry Houdini. Okay. Iconic magician and escape artist whose most difficult stunt entailed escaping from handcuffs that took a locksmith 5 years to build. In his youth, he took a job as a trapeze artist under the name Eric, the Prince of the Air, and was a successful cross-country runner. Wow. You know how he died, right? A boxer named J. Gordon Whitehead tested Houdini's immortality by striking him in the gut several times, which ruptured his appendix and killed him. Wow. Very sad. Very sad. All right, here we go. Harry Houdini. That's Harry Houdini on your birthday. I mean, what's cooler than that? Harry Houdini and Peyton Manning, famous birthdays. Here we go. Who else? Chris Bosh, former basketball player. Tommy Hilfiger. I like the Hilfiger product. I like the Hilfiger. 70. He's only 7. No way. There's no way he's only 7. No way. He's only 70. Really? Golly, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, all right. He looks all right. He's 70. Fashion designer known for his iconic American brand. He has appeared in several reality shows, including American Idol. Tommy Hilfiger. I got these nice rainbow Hilfiger shoes. They're very like Easter colory, flamboyant shoe wear. All right, here we go. Who else? Famous birthdays. Famous birthdays. Moving down the line. Famous birthdays. Famous birthdays. Steve McQueen. If I'm not mistaken, what was that movie? The Towering Inferno. Am I correct? Was he in the Towering Inferno? Come on, I believe he was. He had to be. He had to be in the Towering Inferno. I love Steve McQueen in the Towering Inferno. Besides that, I really don't know what else he was in. All right, Louis Anderson. We all remember the great comedian that was Louis Anderson. Passed away just last year. Hosted Family Feud for a while. You know, he debuted on The Tonight Show. And from there, I mean, it just exploded. The Louis Anderson craze. All right, a lot of birthdays, a lot of famous, I mean, real famous people here. What else we got? Famous birthdays. All right, that's it for famous birthdays. Again, if it's your birthday, we wish you a very happy birthday. What national day is it? Today, on March 24th. Less than a week from my birthday. All right. Kev, you say something, or am I hearing something?
I didn't say anything.
I must be hearing. Wow, it's weird. I hear. It picks up the littlest thing. Maybe it's on my end, my pen banging. Do you hear that, Kev? Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear that.
You hear that? Okay. Very, pick this. I can hear it very clearly. All right. Today, wow. This is the trifecta of love. Let me tell you something. This is everything I need in my life. What just happened? What just happened right there? All right. This is the trifecta of a great day. I'm telling you right now. Check this out. This is this could be my dinner. It's National Cheesesteak Day. My wife and I mean, I will travel for a good cheesesteak. We've done it. I love cheesesteaks, one of my favorite foods. I love the pizza cheesesteak. I love my brother-in-law, when he had hot food to go, he used to make cheesesteaks with brown gravy. They were insane. Unfortunately, he was across the street from Hoagie Haven, which, I mean, if you ever been to Princeton, Hoagie Haven, you know what I'm talking about. Lines down the street all hours of the day, through the night. It's crazy. I know you got Pat's and Geno's, but they're just, you know, they're the flash. There's other good cheesesteak places in Philly, probably better. Most definitely better. I guess it's opinion. So a cheesesteak, excellent. Then I go from the cheesesteak. I'm going to have a little dessert. What happened there? I'm going to have a little dessert. No, actually, you know, before dessert, it's National Cocktail Day. To me, every day is National Cocktail Day. I'm not an alcoholic, so stop, you ding-dong, all right? Celebrate all your favorite cocktails on March 24th. I think I will. Are they saying to have, like, should I celebrate all of them? I love the mojitos, the margaritas, I mean, beer. Am I supposed to have one of everything today? Can someone drive me? Or should I just get an Uber? National Cocktail Day ushers in all the best ways to savor a beverage at the end of a long workday. Whether you like a fruity drink, blended, or on the rocks, this day is for you. Mocktail, virgin, or the real thing. Celebrate the lemon, lime, bitters, liquors, and liqueurs that make your favorite beverages the best in your bartender book. Absolutely. Then, after my cheesesteak, as I'm enjoying my cocktail, I will have some chocolate-covered raisins. I love, what were those things called, those chocolate-covered raisins? Raisinets. Raisinets. I love the raisinette. I do. I love the jumbo raisin in chocolate. Like when you go to It's Sugar or one of these candy places. It's like the raisin on steroids dipped in chocolate. I love those. Oh, my God. The raisin's like sweet, chewy, and you got the chocolate. I mean, chocolate's just in itself great. So National Cheesesteak Day, National Cocktail Day, National Chocolate Covered Raisin Day. You know what? I haven't done this, but most certainly. I mean, how can I not? How can I not? All right. As we march up to the 420, I do want to talk about this really, just on this National Beverage Day, whatever, drink day. Have a drink day, whatever it was. Burn checking in, late checking, but nonetheless checking in. All hail, yes. By the way, you don't have to call in. If you want to enter this contest, Throwback Thursday, what teacher had a lasting impact, an effect on you? Doesn't matter what kind of teacher. Any teacher, it could be any teacher. If Friday, I'm going to do a big shout out on Friday. I'm going to do a big shout out on Friday for her. Anonymously checking in. Throwback Thursday, teacher that had a lasting impact, that left a mark on you. You could submit it via text. Give me a little story on the YouTube chat. Most certainly could call in at 845-429-1700. How many times a day do you hear, doo-doo-doo, your call cannot be accepted? I'm like, why not? Oh, that's right, I didn't dial 845. You're just making me more miserable. Not that I care. It's like, I don't care about that. I just hate the voice. Beep, boop, boop. Yeah, your phone cannot be connected. I just hate the message. I don't really care to dial 845. It's no big deal. It takes an extra millisecond. For me, it's another 4 seconds because I forget to do it the first time. All right, you know what time it is? It's time to take a break. We'll take a quick one. We'll be right back. All hail, yeah.
With local news, local traffic, and local weather, if you like local, you'll love AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Do you remember the days when you could turn on your radio and hear songs like this? Well, they're back. Hi, everybody. This is Bryant Avenue Bob Trevero, and I'll be hosting the Do-Up Dream Machine Show this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and streaming live on WRCR.com. I'll play songs like this that you know and love and introduce you to songs you've never heard. But once you do, you'll get to know and love them as well. I'll take your telephone calls, dedications, and song requests. You say it, and I'll play it. I'll be brought to you by Rick's Club American in Congers, New York. So join me this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. for the Do-Up Dream Machine Show right here on WRCR.
Marcello's Ristorante in Suffern offers unparalleled Italian cuisine in both small and large plates, as well as an extensive wine and cocktail menu. Visit marcellosgroup.com for reservations, find out about their cooking classes, chef's table, and elegant events catering. Bring home Marcello's hand-picked products, extra virgin olive oils, artisanal pasta, and more. Marcello Russo DeVito is live on the morning show every Friday at 8:45 a.m. Call in with your cooking questions and find out about the latest specials. Visit marcellosgroup.com.
Hi, I'm Kevin Thomas. If you're looking for something that will make you smile, look no further. On The Good with Kevin Thomas, I've got positive stories and music to get you through your day. The Good with Kevin Thomas, weekdays at 2 p.m. before Clem in the PM, right here on WRCR and WRCR.com.
Are you an adoptive parent, foster parent, raising a relative's child? Raising children with loss and early childhood trauma can be difficult because these children require different parenting approaches. Contact us for help at the Adoptive and Foster Family Coalition of New York's free 24/7 helpline at 888-354-1342. That's 888-354-1342. Or find us online at AFFCNY.org.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
A wet Thursday in the Hudson Valley. Be careful out there. Plenty of delays out there. We'll start on the Hutch northbound sluggish from Pelham to Mamaroneck. That is all volume. Volume picking up on 287 westbound flow from exit 8 to exit 5, folks, heading out of White Plains. Heading out of Westchester, well, you've got delays on the thruway northbound from exit 9 in Tarrytown to exit 13. By the way, yep, still a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit restriction on the Tappan Zee. I don't see any delays on the Palisades Parkway. 684, the Taconic, in good shape as well. No issues on the Newburgh Beacon Bridge in either direction. We're sponsored by Churches. Stop by Churches for the high fly and flavor combination of their Texas tenders and shrimp meal today. It's butterfly shrimp alongside made from scratch Texas tenders. Spicy or original for $6. Churches, welcome to the great state of flavor. Valid at participating locations. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
Weather. For tonight, chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Also patchy fog before 11 p.m. The low around 45 degrees. Chance of rain 80%. For Friday, a 30% chance of showers before 8 a.m. Otherwise mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 60 degrees. For Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 42. For Saturday, a slight chance of showers, then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Otherwise partly sunny with a high near 55. The chance of rain 50%. For Sunday, partly sunny with a high near 46. And for Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 35 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 45.
Who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh. Of tender years, can't know the fears that your elders grew by, and so please help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, their children's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh.
And know they love you. Great tune right there. Crosby, Stills, Nash, Young, and Clem. Teach your children well. Matt checking in from St. Louis. All hail. Yep. Matt, one of our Clemaniac extraordinaire. He had a professor named Doc Holliday. Matt and his professor, Doc Holliday. Matt from St. Louis is in the mug. Let's get that. Doc Holliday was a professor. He did a sideshow as Mark Twain. His name was Doc Holliday, and he did a sideshow as Mark Twain. That's almost as good as having a name. Wait, let me just put this in here. Let's forget about that joke that I was about to deliver. It was just gonna blow up in my face, so let's just skip that. All right. Teach your children well. That was a good tune right there. Only 2 minutes and 41 seconds. They get right to the point. I mean, they got you singing, just feeling good. No, the song's got to be 5, 6, 7 minutes long, 12 minutes long. Crazy. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. I had a friend, Young. Shirley adopted him from Vietnam. Young, he had a sweet Trans Am. Like that one that you saw in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, just like that. But white with a blue eagle on the front. T-tops, it was bad. It was bad. Very bad. Very bad. Very bad. All right, we're back. We're sticking with the teaching theme. Why not? I got that text today. I mean, it like uplifted me. It raised me up. Josh Grobman, all hail the production going on today. Thank you. 845-429-1700. What teacher? Oh, let's see. Anonymously giving us a little flashback. I left back in 2nd grade talking about Mrs. Weber. He's in the mug. All hail Anonymous Lee's entry into the mug. Mrs. Weber. Ooh. All right, here we go. Anonymously, that's what I'm talking about. Anonymously, Mrs. Weber. I had a friend, Adam Weber. I wonder if it was his mother. I got to ask Adam if his mom was a teacher. I don't know. Mrs. Weber. Byrne checking in via YouTube chat. 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. Adams. They still have contact. All hail a long-lasting relationship with Mrs. Adams. Byrne is in the mug. Holy moly! See, that's what I'm talking about. We're bringing back some good memories. Mrs. Adams. When I think Adams, what do you think? How many of you think Adams Family, and how many of you think Sam Adams? Don't tell me you think Jamal Adams. Stop. Come on, please. I'm thinking Sam Adams myself. All right. Mrs. Adams Byrne is in the house. All right. She's in the mug. 845-429-1700. That's what I'm talking about. You can enter via text. 845, don't forget the 845 or else you're going to hear that annoying voice. Hi, this is an annoying operator. Your call cannot be completed. Thank you. You can text me, 845-664-0142. We're not at that point yet where we can afford. Text in at 669, No, I can't afford that. I'm not going to spend, it was between $500 and $1,000 a month. You believe that? Once the advertising rolls in consistently, it's all good. We're getting the wheels turning now. The wheels are starting to get out of the mud. We're starting to grind out. It's coming. All right. For now, 845-664-0142. You can also go to YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to YouTube, first of all, hit yourself in the head twice. Subscribe to YouTube. Go on the chat. Enter there or call in. 845-429-1700. Now, some of you might be entering on different Facebook pages. I can't see all those pages. If you're entering on, oh no, it's not even on Facebook. And if you are entering somehow on Facebook pages, then you're like lost in the soulless. You're like a shooting star somewhere out there. Nobody sees it, fizzling, whatever. All right, 845-429-1700. We're going back. What teacher? Was it your camp counselor? That's a teacher. I mean, my camp counselor usually gave me wedgies and purple nurples. That's all I really got. I mean, I had great time in camp, but I was a wise guy. And the counselors, they were young kids. You're not going to be an 11-year-old kid getting wise to a 16, 17-year-old kid. That ain't happening. So, I mean, I did have a lot of wedgies. And, I mean, the worst was when Alan and Jeff, they gave me the hanging wedgie from the post, the dodgeball post. Like I was the king of dodgeball, and they like in my arena, in my domain, my kingdom, they hung me from the post in my underwear. It wasn't even, it was my bathing suit. I remember that. Oh my God, it was shredding. Oh, the memories of camp. I got the deer kill spirit right up my. I got the deer kill spirit right up. I love that camp. What great memories, dear. And it's still there. It's still there, going strong. If I could afford it, I would send my kids. I got 4. It's like, listen, pick out of a hat. Who's going to Clarkstown camp and who's going to Deer Kill? One of you is going to the real camp. One of you is staying local. Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with the Clarkstown camps. My kids love them. That's why I don't have to send them to Deer Kill. They love the local town camp. They see all their friends. All right. My parents did not have money for Deer Kill. It was because my mom she begged her father, my grandfather, God rest his soul, Saul Cohane. She begged him, there's no way I could go through summer with my son home. Please do something. Either abduct him, send him to Israel, or something. So he would send me to camp. He would pay for the camp. It was very expensive. My mom would always tell me, make sure you tell your grandfather thank you for camp. Very expensive. All right, back to what teacher had a lasting impact on you. 845-429-1700. We'll move on to my next one. This one had a very, very lasting impact. Now, I'm going to call her a teacher, a principal. I've had several principals that have actually had impact on me. The most dramatic I'll get to in a second. I mean, Mrs. Kelly, the first one to hire me and give me an opportunity to mold Mr. C, gym teaching legend. Give me the opportunity to craft myself as a gym teacher. So Mrs. Kelly taught me a lot of things. She did. We had a lot of good conversations. God rest her soul. Moment of silence. Fatima DiGiovanni Carlo. She had another name too. I mean, she had like 8 names. I can only remember 7 of them. But she too. She was a young scrappy teacher at St. Anne's. We had conversations too. She was like, my big sister. And then, of course, the legend, the boss of all principals, Sister Stephen Gerard, has taught me so much, mostly about faith, God, being a good person. But she had to this day, when I see her, I'm overwhelmed with emotion, and all good emotion. I just love her to death. She's been there for me. She has taught me how to be resilient, persevere, and all through faith in God. It really comes back to that. And that's really the biggest thing in my life that I could take is that God has been there, and Sister Stephen has helped grow that belief. 845-429-1700 if you want to chime in. We're giving away a $25 gift card. Right now we got several entries into the mug. The mug that I thought was a Kiss mug when I brought it out here. I thought it was the Kiss mug. I got a Kiss mug. One of my listeners gave it to me. I don't know. Rigatoni, if you're listening, call me. I don't have the number, man. I don't know what happened. Call me, bro. All right, give me a call. We got to reconnect, Rigatoni. I need to hear from Rigatoni. I'm putting an APB out for Rigatoni. Anybody see Rigatoni, you tell him to call me. All right, all hail. The Queen, Kathy, just got home. She checking in. You're tuning in with Clem in the PM. Now, we're going to get to this shortly. I'm not going to reveal it yet, but some of you have already figured it out. I've dropped a couple of inclinations, a couple of hints, but talking to not just my consultant, but also some people that I'm close with. We're going to be making some changes, and we'll speak about them. It's all to help us reach the end result, which I won't speak about until we start sniffing that, because right now we're far away. I mean, we're as far as here to, Neptune. What's further? Is Neptune even a planet anymore? Did they take it out of the solar system? I don't hear much about Neptune.
Neptune is a planet. Pluto isn't.
They took Pluto off the board.
Yeah.
Just like that. Well, I mean, did it get canceled? Did the cancel culture cancel Pluto?
Something like that. Hey, I've got Ron and Gracie on the line.
All right. I always loved the Ron and Gracie tag team. I mean, the Ron and Gracie tag team, it's symbolic with the Clem Olympics. All right. Who's first?
Yeah. Okay, we're tag teaming because Grace is driving. We're just coming home from Rick with Bob, had his old radio crew there. 30 people, friends of WRCR.
Of course, he always gets a nice turnout. I mean, he's got a loyal following, people that like to get together, hang out, call themselves, friends amongst friends, even if they don't know each other. And they talk about, things in common that they hear on the show, and then they become real friends and they create relationships. We've been down that road. It's a great thing he's doing, and I'm glad you guys were able to attend his event and then make this show.
We also got to support the sponsors because they pay for the show. And that includes you, obviously.
Listen, I have to tell you that I made so many nights in my phone book a listing that says radio friends from maybe when Sophia was on the station. So I go back 20 years. It's wonderful.
You should be on the payroll. You actually should be on the payroll. I'm wondering why you aren't.
If Judy didn't die on me, we were going to have a show. She and I. But God wanted her, so that's how it is. But on a happier note, had a good time. But also, I want to tell you about I had a couple of good teachers. And I remember in the 5th grade, Mother Dominic, over at in St. Thomas Aquinas Elementary School. And then I moved on to Aquinas High School in the Italian neighborhood, Belmont in the Bronx. And I had Sister Miriam Joseph, who, believe it or not, is over 100. And she lives up in Sparkhill in the Mother House. And I see her still. And the other one, Sister Adelaide James, who was she made me so nervous at algebra, but I did well. Because sometimes you have to keep your eye on the ball. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
You got it. You're in the mug. Let me go to Ron, and let me go to break for the finish line. Who you got, Ron?
What? Teachers? Me.
Yeah, what teacher left an impact on you, had a profound impact on you, whether it was an English teacher, a gym teacher, a baseball coach, that one teacher that really stands out?
I had a Mr. Joseph, who was a guidance counselor at Advantage House High School. He also taught English. I think he's the one I think of. And then my homeroom teacher at Advantage, I had the same homeroom teacher for 4 years. Mrs. Espino, God. This is like 60 years ago, 70 years ago almost.
Wow.
But 60, Grace says.
Wow.
And that's it.
All right, that's it. You're in it to win it. I will get back to you folks later. Once again, thank you for that Clemarvelous meatball sandwich. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the finish line. Woo!
If it concerns the Hudson Valley, it concerns us. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Parkinson's is one of the fastest growing diseases in the world, with over 1 million people in the United States and over 60,000 diagnosed each year. Hi, I'm Susan Lust, co-director of the Parkinson's Wellness Project and host of Learn to Move, Move to Learn. On April 12th, our show will feature Dr. Shannon O'Neill, licensed psychologist with the Mount Sinai Health System. We will discuss the impact of chronic health conditions on emotions and your mental health. Join us. Your calls and questions are welcome on Learn to Move, Move to Learn, Tuesday, April 12th at 9:30 a.m. A portion of this show is made possible by support from Acadia Pharmaceuticals. To learn more about PWP, visit our website at parkinsonswellnessproject.org.
Hi, Lou Young here with a new type of radio reality for the new year. Every week we'll spend 2 hours together learning to recognize the profound and permanent changes taking place all around us. Listen, it's a wake-up call to action. The signs are everywhere. The solutions are between your ears and in your heart. Tough Times with Lou Young, Saturdays, WRCR, 1 to 3 p.m. Join us. I dare you.
Tune in to the Good Health Lawyer Radio Hour, live at 5 Drive, every Monday on WRCR Radio, 1700 AM. I'm the Good Health Lawyer, Patty Finn.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
A dreary Thursday afternoon in the Hudson Valley, so be careful out there no matter where you are. Yep, still a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit restriction in effect along the Tappan Zee. And getting to the thruway a little tough on 287 westbound. Delays from exit 8 to exit 5 in White Plains. Thruway northbound is sluggish from mid-span on the Tap to exit 13. Then you're in good shape. Newburgh Beacon Bridge clear in both directions. No incidents or delays along the Taconic 684 as well. And this report is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance, where you only pay for what you need. Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance coverage. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com and learn more. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
Weather for tonight. Chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Also patchy fog before 11 p.m. The low around 45 degrees. Chance of rain 80%. For Friday, a 30% chance of showers before 8 a.m. Otherwise mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 60 degrees. For Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 42. For Saturday, a slight chance of showers, then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Otherwise partly sunny with a high near 55. The chance of rain 50%. For Sunday, partly sunny with a high near 46. And for Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 35 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 45.
All righty, we are back and heading to the finish line. About 14 minutes left. Few minutes until we go into the mug. Just several entries. What teacher had a lasting impact on you to this day that you can look back at? Who we got?
We've got Joe on the line.
Joe. Hello, Joe.
Hey, Clem, how are you, buddy?
Bear Mountain Joe, master of Mallow Cups. How are you?
How you been? I'm all right.
I love your calls on the morning show. They come out of nowhere. As you know, it's lost somewhere in Bear Mountain, but I love when you call into the morning show.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm having a hard time listening to that show lately, so I don't know. It's kind of tough.
Well, you know, we'll have to have a beer and talk about that one day. Hopefully you invite yourself and a loved one to my upcoming party this summer, and we could talk about that over a beverage.
That sounds like a plan.
I'll make sure if you're coming, I'm going to make sure to have Mallow Cups here.
You better.
Dude, let me tell you something. I throw quite a spread, and if you're coming, the spread will be filled with Mallow Cups. I'm telling you, don't you worry.
I tell you what, if I'm coming, I will bring the Mallow Cups myself.
Beautiful, beautiful. I don't want to hear if I better hear you're coming. All right. What teacher made that lasting impact on you?
All right. So, Clem, I got it. Before I speak, I have to say, I don't. Does this have something to do with winning a mug or something?
No, this just has to win a $25 gift card. That's all. The names are entered into a mug, a $25 gift card. Give it to a friend, a family member if you don't want it.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to be part of the contest because I have to say something that's very sincere, Clem.
All right.
Now, I don't know if you know it, but I'm a teacher myself.
Okay.
I'm a teacher myself. I've had the pleasure of having incredible teachers as a kid. I've worked with incredibly dedicated teachers, but I think this needs to be said because I think everyone deserves their due, and I mean this, Clem, very sincerely. You, my friend, have been an amazing teacher for me personally because the work that you've done to educate us, to educate the listeners about mental health, and to do it in such an honest and open way, and to just make, I as a teacher, I dealt with kids with mental health, and I always thought I had a good understanding. But with what you do with your radio show, the way you make it personal and you make us understand that there's no shame in it, you've taught me a lot, my friend, and I truly appreciate that. So I'd like to put a vote in for you, for Mr. Clem, as an outstanding teacher for what you do and the service you provide to your listeners.
Man, I got to tell you something, man. You almost brought me to tears. Honestly, man, it's like it's. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm speechless. I really. It's moments like this. Like today I got a double whammy. I got one from you, and I got one from my father on the softball team, man. And it's like, if I could feel this good about myself every day, man, life would be great. And I appreciate you, man. Bear Mountain Joe, I'm telling you, man, you really said a lot that made me feel good, man. I appreciate you. You're in the bucket. If you're not in the contest and you win, no, you know what? You're in it. I can't, dude. You're there. I'm here. All hail Bear Mountain Joe. You're in the mug. If you win, I'm going to donate the card to somebody.
Good. That's good. All right, Clem. Take care, my friend.
All right, get back to Bear Mountain, man. Be safe up there.
I'm on my way.
All the love, brother. Let me tell you something. That was beautiful, man. Honestly, what can I say? Someone gets it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I don't look further than the community for the approval. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need is Bear Mountain Joe. This guy's a teacher. He's a real dude. And you heard what he said. I mean, I appreciate those words. All right. He's in it. He don't want the card. That's fine. All right. Who else? 845-429-1700. Kev, load up a tune like a 6 Inagata DeVita. How long is that? 13 minutes? I need something long. I'm going to get out of here a few minutes early because I'm heading to the... When I say I'm getting out a few minutes early, don't feel slighted. Don't feel like, it's like premature, dismissal. No. I'm just giving you some music that you need to hear. All right? So Kev's going to load up a song. I got to get to the batting cages. Anybody else out there want to share with us?
We actually have Franny on the line.
Franny, what's up, Franny?
Hey, how you doing? We just finished over at Rick's American Club. We all had a good time. Anna's with me in the car. Yell out, Anna. Georgie. Okay, we're all in the car. But I heard a little bit of something, but I don't know a teacher offhand right now, so you don't have to put me in.
No worries. Say hi to everybody.
Okay, Anna, me, and Marchie. Okay, you can?
Yeah, I'll put you in. You guys are in the thing. All right, let me go because I got to get out of here early. You guys are in the mug. I love you, ladies. I'm glad you had fun. Okay. Rick's Club American. Yeah, it's not Rick's American Club, by the way. Although I could go for a nice club. A hoagie club. Cheesesteak club. All right, here we go. That's it. That's it, Kev. That's it. Nobody else? No mas?
That's it.
Kev, you got a teacher that had an impact on you?
Well, I kind of like history, really music history more than anything, but Mr. Verbist. was a history teacher back in high school, and
Right.
He made it fun. So, yeah, it definitely had an impact on me.
All right, Mr. Verbis, you're in the house. All hail, Mr. Verbis. All right, here we go. Now, I'm not looking. I dumped them all on my desk. As I pick your name out, you're going back into the mug. That's it, you're back in, and you're not winning. That's it. Who's in the mug first? Gracie, Mother Dominic, Sister Miriam Joseph. She's 127. Happy birthday. Gracie's out. We love Gracie, though. All hail, Gracie. All right, here we go. Quickly. I got to move quick. I got to get out of here. I got to get to the batting cage. Mrs. Adams, burn. YouTube, yes. All right, here we go. I'm moving quick. All right, here we go. Anonymously, Mrs. Weber. All right, here we go. Now, let me pull the next one up. Here we go. All right, let's see. Matt from St. Louis, Doc Holliday. All hail Matt. And Mark Twain. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan. All right, I don't know what's wrong with my mind. Sometimes it just goes, believe me, it goes to dark places, and then it comes back. It goes to silly places. It comes back, and it just goes, and it comes back. It goes there, comes there, goes over there. Kev with Mr. Verbist. Oh, hail, Mr. Verbist. All right, Bear Mountain Joe, Master of Mallow Cups. Father Clem, all hail the great teacher, Father. I am the Dolly Clem. Thank you. All right, here we go. I don't know how many we got left. I'm picking one out. All right, Aaron, King of Coquito, Coach Bruce Thumble. Thomas? Thumble? Sam? I can't read my writing.
Thomas.
Holy mo, what was it?
I think it's Thomas.
All right, I can't read my writing. Oh, my God. All right, here we go. Get ready. Antonio, Mom and Dad. I shouldn't even let that in. Although I guess so. I don't know. What do I know? I bent the rules. I make the rules. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Ron, Mr. Guidance Counselor Homeroom. Yeah. All right. Here we got two left. That's it. One person will be the winner of today's Throwback Thursday. Teachers, we love teachers. My wife's a teacher. I love my wife. She said she's going to teach me something tonight. I can't wait. She said, Daddy, I got a lesson for you later. All right, here we go. Last one out is a rotten egg. Franny, Anna, Margie, that leaves Frida! Oh, hail Frida! 5. I got 5. What does 5 mean? Oh, grade 5. Something happened when she's 5. All the love and adios, Clemigos. God willing, tomorrow at 3. The Clemlympics. Maybe. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know much. We'll be right back tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Have a great night. All the love. Adios.